It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Manning. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Manning. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down, and this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Raider first down, 17 yards. First carry for Peyton Barber. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Again, they'll throw with Manning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Bledsoe.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Manning.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Manning finds his tight end Ingram. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Bledsoe.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Bledsoe. Throw left side complete. That's Christensen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein.
The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And a big part of the problem, too many 3-and-outs on offense. That led them to only scoring 10 points in their last game. They're going to have to find a way to sustain some drives and finish them with points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Manning. He gets it to Baldwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Into the red zone now. Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Marr able to put this one through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. To throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. He finds his man, complete. It's Christensen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Bledsoe.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Ray Guy now on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line.
Now Manning.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Manning going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Bledsoe.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. And that is caught. It's T.O. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's Ray Guy now
as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Manning.
Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Barber on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Manning now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Manning.
That is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Play action. Manning under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Barkley inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action. Now Manning. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The kick by Marr is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Gannon. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Gannon. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards. On 1st down. Gannon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Gannon. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Manning now on 1st down. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Manning.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Manning to throw once more. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Manning. A short throw to Ingram. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a New York first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Manning. A short throw to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Manning. Baldwin with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Manning going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. It's complete.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Manning.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
That's good.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Throwing now is Manning. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Gannon.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Casper over the middle.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. To Allen on the dump off. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tim Brown. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some room to maneuver.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down.
Now Manning.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.